Hello. So it's going to talk through about how to generate topics, how to find topics that interest you, and how to generate some language to help you talk about those topics. So you come to fluencyprompts.com, you would enter on the homepage, you go to the menu. If you go down the menu, you'll see there is a topic finder. Go into the topic finder here, and I will clear this, and you would normally arrive at this page. You saw the page that you will generate, but here's the page that you would normally face. You're in the onboarding, and it's got some very general topics. It's got work, maybe job interviews, language learning, language exams, free time, general life and society. Let's say I'm interested in work on my free time. I submit them. Now, within both categories, you're going to offer some subcategories. So within work, maybe I'm interested in career development. I'm interested in super interested in work-life balance. I'm some interest in workplace stories. That's okay. I submit this. And so I've got a summary of the areas I'm interested in, and I can add an area. So maybe I'm interested in dealing with the management team. And I can add a couple more, and I can input that, and that will get saved. Now, I also specified holidays. I mean, free time. Sorry, and so I'm interested in travel, I guess, and films and TV. I really like that, maybe, and I'm interested in gaming, maybe, or socializing, food and culture, and that's great. I submit that, and here's my free time. But let's say I really like Pokemon, and I really like fantasy football. Um, and I specify Premier League, and I can submit them. So I've onboarded technically now. So I've chosen these topics, and here I have a list of all the things that I have said I'm interested in. I can reset this with the clear topic button, but instead I would like, and also you'll notice you've ordered them. Now the order is actually from before, but you could change that. So you know what? I'm not that interested in work-life balance, but I am really interested in this, and maybe a little bit less on Pokemon. Now I've changed the styles. If I was to refresh the page to say when I come back, that they will be kept. So they'll be in the order that I'm kind of interested in. So you get the ones that you're most interested in at the top. And I have two options here. The first option is to go deeper. And the second option is actually to use it as a discussion. So let's do the deeper button first. And this, you do this one time. So you would go deeper. It's generating now some subtopics within this topic. So player selection strategy. Oh, yes, that's very interesting. I'm interested in the transfer market, I guess. Very interested in wildcard usage. Okay. And you can go down. Now, as you'll notice, as you click on these on the discuss page, they will be directly saved. So it's saved. So they just do them, and you can add your own topics as things. So like I don't know, maybe it's there, but I haven't seen it. So choosing a team name for some reason is very interesting. I submit that. So I've saved all these. Now, if I go back to the list, all these ones I've added, they are in the topic list again. And for fantasy football, this is actually the deeper button is gone because I've already had a look at the subsections. But I can, if I wanted, go to player selection strategies and go deeper again. That's one option. So keep going deeper and deeper, and changing the order because you might develop quite a long list as well. So that's how you would go deeper into subjects and get more and more subtopics. So let's say that I'm interested in transfer market analysis. I would then go to discuss. Let's say I want to talk about that today. And what happens now is now we're going to generate an actual topic or a question within that area. And I could talk about in general, chat discussion, presentation, role play within that, telling a story about it, some quick questions maybe, or problem solve. So quick questions are a bit less difficult or quite an open-ended question. So let's say I just want to have a chat discussion about it. What type of general? Am I complaining about it? Am I giving advice, persuading someone, organizing it, giving opinions? Let's try and say I'm trying to giving opinions about it, and I'm quite standard. I don't really want simplified English. So now I'm going to generate the questions. Now you can go back again and again on this topic here, transfer market analysis, for example, not a problem. The AI has generated some 5 questions, and let's say I'm interested in what role do you believe fans' opinions play in shaping a club's transfer decisions. Let's say I choose that. I could actually write my own question as well. So I choose this. Now what's happening is the AI is generating some language that would help me to be able to have a chat discussion, like giving opinion at a standard level about this question. So what role do you believe a fan's opinions? And so I have, we're going to focus on, we'll look at in a second. Now, technically, if I wanted to practice before the topic, I could come here and I could write something here and I could start to express myself, get a clear idea about my opinion, which will help me a lot when I'm actually discussing it. I can get it submitted and I get AI to actually give feedback on my written English. And if you think of writing as a slow form of speech, this could be very useful. And also just to get your ideas clear about what you want to communicate. So now we go down and we've got some language here that the AI thinks we could use in this topic. And I think if I could look at more information about this word. So these are verbs and phrasal verbs, and expect or predict something that will happen, anticipate. So I want to use this. I want to use collaborate. Some nouns and compact nouns from the fan perspective. I quite like that. Stakeholders in the club. Yeah, it's good. Dynamics. Chunk have a say. I like that. To raise concerns. It's a double-edged sword. This okay. And now at the bottom here, you will have prompts that you have saved in your prompts bank, which is a separate category. You can find that on the menu, and you can actually get words that come back again and again. So, for example, I really want to use to be honest, and I've added that now to the top here, which if I go to the top, I have a focus zone. And this is the prompts that I'm going to try to use when I'm answering this question. I can leave it on the screen for the speaker and for the teacher to see and try to both sides try to use this language. And you would talk about it. You could, if you wanted, even when you're talking, you could get rid of some of them if you want to clear them off the focus zone if you've said it. Now, if I go back to the menu, back to the topic finder, I can do another transfer market analysis. It's still there. The discuss button is still there. And if I go back down, I can go and get my saved questions. And you'll see that the top one is the last one I did. And I could choose to use it again. So I go back. Here is the focus zone ready. The question's ready. And we can continue or go back or cover it again. I could try to do my AI writing. And that is basically trying to generate topics and then a question within a topic about things that are really interesting for you. So you don't need to talk about general things and basically get bored. You can actually have a question, be interested in the question, and really force yourself to give proper opinions about things that matter to you. Thanks very much for your time. See you very soon.